that role, he gets blamed a lot, and I'm not like it's not always it's not easy, and it is not
Dire
always
team ban.
Weeha's or Matu's fault. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. It doesn't matter. There's always one scapegoat on a team, and
Matu used to be the one.
Matu used to be the one.
Right now, he's still in a role in which he doesn't find as much space on the map and isn't given as much freedom, but at the same time, they don't lose. Because of that, you don't...
10 seconds remaining.
They can first pick his hero, and it doesn't matter if Monkey King gets countered, Matu will make it work
5
somehow.
seconds remaining. Team
Never
ban.
set up for success, for example, as much as Nisha is. If you want to talk about a star player in the mid lane.
Man, Nisha sets himself up for success. Like, that guy...
True.
The, you know, there's something about Secret, I never thought about this, but now you've got Matu and Zai on the stage. Two of, like, the chillest dude. Possibly me. Like, Zai is just cool.
10 seconds remaining.
Just a happy-go-lucky
5
dude,
seconds
you know?
remaining.
Yapster on that team who's happy, nice guy all around.
You know what he likes to do? You know what Yapster likes to do?
Dire team ban.
So, I don't know if he rents or owns or whatever, but he has a house somewhere in Jordan, and he just likes to invite his friends around, just to party.
Radiant team
anything.
ban.
Like, that's basically, what does he do in his free time? He wants to have fun with his friends in Jordan. He basically, if you have a conversation with him, during that conversation, he'll probably say, oh, you should come over sometime.
Really? That's so cool.
Really?
But Kyle is...
Dire team ban.
Conversations with Yapster. I've known him since all the way back in, we had a time... First time I met him, we had Middle Eastern.
That was before his massive success. Maybe he didn't have the house yet. Okay, now he is, and now he's like, he wants to share the love.
I'm saying I've never been invited to land at his place, so I learned something today. Apparently, Yapster doesn't like me then.
All right, we got Secret and
10
Nigma
seconds
in the
remaining.
draft. We got Nigma on the Dire side. They have loved Dire side. Like
5
for
seconds
example,
remaining.
Every game they played in the final day of the European qualifiers for the minor, they played 7 games on one day. Every single game was Dire. Like no exceptions. And here again, first pick will their way, meaning last pick. They want to set Nisha or anyone up for success. They can.
They have so many... On that last pick, right? Meepos on each side.
Radiant team ban.
Incredible Meepo, really.
Dire team pick.
Have that possibility pick on the Dire side. That's very peculiar because I think that Radiant side would be favored even right now.
I think part of it is harder to and it
Radiant team pick.
Enchantress.
Yeah. About the mid game, you're invading the enemy jungle, and because of that, you should controlling the enemy. Right? I think it has maybe well, and the amount of gold that's spread across the map on Dire and Raid.
Oh, the Ancients is
10 seconds remaining.
they've got a triangle that control very hard.
5 seconds remaining.
That's like the hardest part.
Usually
have to actually evade. Meanwhile, like Radiant has way off in bum-tuck nowhere, and it's also an area.
Radiant team
Easy.
pick.
Yeah, Radiant.
Monkey King.
There we go, the Monkey King.
All right.
First pick.
You know, it's surprising because this is like we know this is going to happen, and if we know this, then Nigma knows it. So they either have this plan against it, which I know loads of teams try to deal with and haven't really yet.
10 seconds
Like at
remaining.
one point, it's Bad Monkey, right?
Flashing over to Wee's comp.
5 seconds
Keep on
remaining.
picking this Monkey King against my TA, man.
Yeah, why?
It's so
Dire
good.
team
Go to
pick.
game 2. Just ban the Monkey
Yeah,
King,
ban the
man.
Monkey
Just ban it.
Yeah. They gave win the Enchantress, but they did snatch that Shen straight away from that. That's gonna make on Puppy or Kuroki. This time will be the Puppy's hero. It's like, but Monkey King, like, even answer right now. Usually they cover him in that second stage, right? Covered the
10 seconds
Viper and the
remaining.
like, but perhaps
Dire team
they got
ban.
into the really ready to win. No, but they go.
One of the highest win rates hero is far. I want to quickly
Radiant
back
team
on the Shen
ban.
versus Enchantress in case that if you have both and both are position 5, Enchantress basically better because you can take creeps from Chen, and even if Chen takes them back, they're gonna have the duration timing out, meaning Chen won't have them again. Like, is that still a thing? Because I know it was an old school, I know these are players, but I don't know, like, why would you pick Enchantress over Chen? Like, what's their...
10 seconds remaining.
Never really been super favored for
5 seconds remaining.
Chen, if they're both played on position 5, Chen brings more utility to the team. You have the mech from him, perhaps Vlad, something like that, and by the time Enchantress starts making any moves across the map, Chen is already ready and taking your towers. Now what Enchantress does bring is a little bit of a more aggressive laning state. It's a bit stronger in that. Still, they picked Timber into Monkey. Alright, they must lane him somewhere.
Yeah, there's also issues later on up on the Monkey. You get like Wukong's command off, and it's not just fights
Dire
all of his
team
mana
ban.
drained away so quickly because Echo's take.
For a first pick Monkey, this already looks like a decent Monkey. Enchantress just dies. If you get those G attacks off later on in the game with one boundless strike, you can take her off before. And Timbersaw as well, if he's lane
10 seconds remaining.
But doesn't it, like, Timbersaw can get
5 seconds
trees,
remaining.
but Monkey King could be on. Isn't that a little bit of a, like, counter-esque thing?
Oh yeah, there's still lots of good things. His biggest feat is where Monkey King is also very weak again, because your Wukong's command and nothing to a Timbersaw who just gets maxed out react quickly.
Radiant team
he also
banned.
can output a lot of fast damage. Really enjoy like that.
At the same time, you need to control that Timbersaw and give him a lot of space early on for that to happen, right?
Yeah.
You can't have a Monkey that's on the same pretty much level and
10 seconds remaining.
So needs to be the one up front.
5 seconds
You
remaining.
have first base.
Yeah. So we mentioned that Enchantress is lane. Should that be something that we're gonna look from Yapster on a
Radiant
like,
team pick.
basically pick up on the
Dire
side that
team pick.
Enchantress, like, is the line aggressive enough for him?
Lion might not be super aggressive in the laning stage, but later on he brings a lot of control and he brings you that burst damage that's necessary versus the Enchantress. And overall, it's a decent pick. Also, he's a hero that back in the day was super popular with Shen. Have that instant
10 seconds remaining.
Set up all the other stuns from Centaurs or something.
5 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
I think it's other game. Because you still like Rubik. Timbersaw, you've got like some of these. But of late, it feels like teams are experimenting more with Gear 4s that can output more damage. Saw a Skyrath. I believe that was Nigma who picked it up in the.
Radiant team pick.
Should have won that game, ended up losing it. Here, Lions are great. Heavy match. Slightly green.
Before we go on this ET pick, I just want to say that in getting that line, I think you did, because this line has to be Zorman. He will be greedy.
Yeah.
He will be going that lane and just farm his dagger, or
10 seconds remaining.
you won't have to worry.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, the 4 who's secretly an undercover 3, especially with Zai. That's another thing. Like, Zai is a very like chilled out dude, personality-wise, but he's also another person. A more difficult role in order to allow others to.
Easy to push around, and Yapstor enjoys doing that exactly on the lane at least.
Zai is a Swedish gen. He's willing to give in the core role and pick up, you know, the first couple levels, and more often than not, you will give up the lane, move around other people. Seems like very rarely nowadays for Seek do I see
more like the sacrificial, not afraid to die. And his team doesn't mind if he dies either, because they know that he's
Dire team pick.
normally. What do we think about the Elder Titan still on the side of Nigma? We now also have a Pango pick up for Secret.
Yeah, it's a decent cover for some picks. It's also really good if Secret get that Meepo. Elder. You already have Timbers. But overall, Elder is really good.
10 seconds remaining.
Well. Control those.
5 seconds remaining.
Like the biggest hero that there's very few 4 positions that feel up into actually can.
About right now are your Morphlings and something like that, something that this
Radiant
Elder Titan
team
pick covers, but they go with an Anti-Mage.
Okay.
All right.
That gets an applause. Miracles Anti-Mage.
Yeah, both sides actually have a legendary anti-mage. Well, maybe legendary is too strong of a word for Matu just yet, but when he has played the anti, very good.
This Elder Titan pick as well makes a bit more sense now when it comes to stopping
10
that
seconds
Meepo pick,
remaining.
if you don't really want to waste the ban, because Anti-Mage gets obliterated.
5 seconds remaining.
Also, Anti-Mage make sure that it's probably not going to be a Dusa for Nisha, so they're already securing themselves for that as well. Because for last pick for Secret, we are looking at that Nisha hero, and we are looking at a most likely Weeha hero. There's still the chance that they are swapping it around, making Weeha play Timber. We know we know he's good at it.
10 seconds remaining.
So Phantom Lancer's that came to
5 seconds remaining.
is still out there, and it's on.
You could go for full fast tempo, grab something like Nursa versus that Timber in the lane, and then dominate them early on, but it's very scary to go for that. I'd rather have something that will scale later on. What are his heroes? You have Morphlings, you have Duzas, you have Terrorblades. Anti-Mage obviously is one of the favorites, but he get to play this time around.
Kunkka is a stable one. Like, that's the hero that...
Void is still out.
Yeah. But you guys all saying these heroes that are like harder carries, is like greedier heroes. You kind of want them to see on a greedy hero. You don't want to see him on like a playmaker.
I want a harder carry because you've got Monkey and Pango. I think they've got a lot of space.
Dire team
they could
pick.
afford a
Radiant
harder
team
Apparently,
pick.
I mean, Lia is definitely a very strong hero. They're looking at safe lane Monkey and then mid TA, especially with the Lena.
Because of the Timber as well, right?
Yeah.
They know that Monkey is picked, that they picked Timber into Monkey, and because of that, they're expecting Secret to put that Monkey on the side lane, on the safe lane, and especially now with
10
Alina,
seconds
I
remaining.
don't think Matu is going to be Nisha on something else, something.
5 seconds remaining.
So you don't want that matchup against them. Both of those are.
So what does well against Lina? What for Nisha does well against Lina?
That's the thing, though. What can get on that mid lane good against? Most of his heroes aren't that great. Like, I'm thinking these Morphlings, you know, like, you don't want to pick them.
Oh, what? Okay,
Choose your hero,
right,
my good
but
friend.
They're up against an Elder Titan. Is the Elder Titan absolutely amazing against Meepo?
Listen. Owen wants to bet me. I don't know what amount of money I see him smile when it's mid.
Elder Titan mid is amazing.
Yeah, he wants to play Elder Titan mid versus my Meepo in 1,000 bucks, he says.
Wow.
I have seen Cody, right? Elder Titan mid against Meepo. He gets the axe as well. You're basically BKB'd for years.
Yeah.
It is... Can they swap it around like that?
They can
I
do it
know.
for
I normally
Alina.
get like a screenshot sent from JJ about who is playing what. So talk about this draft. I'm gonna see. Oh,
I mean, it is
10
a
seconds
pretty good
remaining.
Meepo. Like, you like Meepo against a
Weeha Elder Titan.
lot.
Is it?
5 seconds
There you go.
remaining.
There you
It's
go.
the mid.
Confirmed.
I like this. I
Confirmed.
like this much more than the lane. In the laning stage, it's strong versus the Meepo. Like, Elder Titan, for many reasons, just destroys Meepo. Not only because of the stuns, but the natural order. Meepo can't build items that give him just armor. He needs stats, he needs agility, he's going for those E-blades. And because of that, Elder Titan gets like a bazillion damage from Spirit, cleaves right through him, through that armor, which is non-existent. And it should be, I think it should be a decent game for Nigma.
Is that enough for you? Because it's like, you've got the mid-game counter, but simultaneously, Meepo counters the hard carry of Nigma.
Have a Timber Saw as well. It's not like,
Yeah.
you know, but Monkey King should defeat Timber in the lane. It's hard to call. I wouldn't like.
I mean, I'm trusting whatever Lizard says here. He's the Meepo master.
I really don't think it's an easy Meepo game.
Okay.
I really don't think so. But we'll see. Nisha so far has an incredible success rate with it.
Enough. Is it enough? That is going to be our question.
They still have like all the other heroes, right?
Yeah.
A major. What else are their cores? I've heard that.
They got a Pango as well. That's their side
They
hero.
have Lion versus the Anti-Mage as well. There's a lot of good line like matchups here, right? With Lion, you have that Catch versus the AM. Monkey should be doing really well versus the Timber Saw, and Meepo in the end clean up. So if
It's a free.
You really should prepare for
We can
battle.
theory-craft this all we want, but
I'll
it
go
doesn't
with the
matter.
Meepo.
It depends how these guys are going to play the game. Let's find out how they're going to play the game with OD Pixel and with Cost.
Thank you very much, Shiva. Yeah, I'm so excited for this one. We were watching the draft, and you said it. You were like, Meepo is still kind of good here, but there's the ET, and they did have that capability to pick a final pick mid, the leaner. There could also be a 4. They can swap it around, and they do. ET's gonna go mid.
We had that discussion 2 days ago. You were a big fan of ET mid. You said this hero, if he's playing against Meepo on a mid lane, it's 100% win rate.
It's absolutely. I'm standing by it. This ET is going to destroy. It's absolutely going to destroy. I cannot play support. I cannot play ET. You see a Meepo in a pub, you pick
30
ET,
seconds
you go
to
mid
battle.
against him, and you make that Meepo cry. The whole game, the Meepo, he's typing
this
in
on?
all chat. He's mad. He's furious because you are just walking around two-shotting the shit out of this little fella.
Yeah, but one thing we did not mention is that the spirit is dispellable. So
It
if
is.
Chen gets that the purge creep,
That's
he
the
just
big-
purge it off.
Yeah.
This is the big play.
That's the big
200
red
IQ play from Puppy.
I can't wait to see this. Yeah, honestly, if you haven't seen this before, the ET
The
versus
battle
Meepo, there's the potential
begins.
for some ridiculous damage. We're just looking it up to confirm the numbers, but once you have the talent, you're getting plus 110 damage per hero hit with the spirit. So you're hitting a few Meepos and a few heroes. and some
1,000
creep.
damage, huh?
You're hitting the 4 digits. So let's see. I also did see Weeha. He did this recently, about a week ago in a pub. He was against a Meepo. He picks the ET. He's done this before, but Secret, they're going to dodge it, of course. They're sending Zymid. You cannot simply lane the Meepo against the ET. You have to dodge it.
Well, ET will still get farm against the Pangolier. He will stack the camps for himself, pull the spirit back, get the damage, and continue to harass Pangolier. The thing is, the Storm is extremely effective against LA core here. ET has core. What a time to be alive, Owen.
Very excited to see what we is able to do. Because, you know, other things considered, it is still Secret versus Nigma. I will have to agree with some of the sentiments of the panel here. This matchup, Secret are sort of on another level. We've got to see what Nigma's able to do in terms of stepping it up, but maybe having this potential hero matchup in their favor could do it. But Secret, as you say, they've got answers. Puppy can play it smart, get the right sort of creeps, mess with the game that the ET try and pull through. But if that's the case, and if they're having to focus a lot on controlling the ET, space, any sort of space is given a Miracle, this anti-mage could get out of control, because Miracle's had some great carry performances recently.
Yes, but not against Meepo. Meepo is a hard counter with the nets. You really can't itemize unless you get a BKB to get out of it. Also top lane, the pretty old school matchup. You have Chen against the Enchantress. This Meepo, his healing is amplified by Puppy's aura.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. Behind that, the passive, you're right. There's going to be the point that once Nisha gets like that 20-minute or so, maybe delay, however fast he's ever farm it up, the amount of agi and right-click he'll do, it's going to be hard to sort of knock him down. Unless Weeha turns up and punches him in the face a couple of times, which can happen. So very excited to see what Weeha's build is. Normally the right-click kind of stuff you want to go for is your treads or phase into the Echo, into the Aghanims. Aghanims, of course, incredibly valuable when you are against Nigma and you have that those additional units that you're very likely to be hitting with the Spirit.
Yeah, you get the 2 seconds of spell immunity per hero hit. I don't think Meepo early on cares too much about being his mana burn. He's most relying on just harassing by the right click. Bottom lane is doing extra well for Nigma. Usually when you have Monkey King against Timbersaw. It is usually definitely one more hit. He dodges it.
We are first blood. He's off to a great start. They were sort of even on CS, but getting that kill in the 1v1. We are says welcome to mid, Zai. Now, it's been a while, but I mean, how many times has Zai actually been playing in the mid lane in pro games? Probably not a lot, right? He's got very comfortable on his off lane, but this game, of course, comes to hero matchups. He's had to switch it around, and WeHeart is able to outplay it. Bottom lane still continuing to put pressure on, getting near the tower. GH doing some good harass with the light strike and that boosted attack speed he gets from the passive. Top lane, Miracle 10 for 2, Nisha 9 for 4. Continue to keep it rather even. Nisha getting that second Meepo out. To get aggressive here is a couple of nets onto Kuro. Allows him to right click and down to low. Miracle will start to come across. We can trade back, fight back a little bit.
He can't really trade against two Meepos and the Chen. Pretty much unlimited region. Only thing he needs to care about is like his mana, so he has enough for the combo. So have a mango ready.
Careful on this mid lane now that kill has been there for Zai. He's got to keep it cool. Still, the farm Zai is doing very, very nicely. He did die that once, but the farm is bang even. 18-4, 17-5. Keeping it incredibly close in CS, these two. Stop a bit of aggression onto Puppy. Still has the movement speed to get away.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Sound prepared, so we'll be able to stay in lane. And step forward here from the AM. A couple of roots, and it's a lot of damage onto Miracle. Miracle will get the blink off in time, but you're right, Miracle's really got to respect this Meepo. Anytime he comes close, he takes a hell of a lot of damage already from the two of them.
It's like they're out of reach. But the Meepo is really low on mana. I want to see Mango either on Puppy or Nisha to bring one for himself. So they have for the combo that second net could grab them a kill. Crossbot of Raid Band. Oh, look at this though, and battle of net.
I was going to say some net on net action here as Kuro brings in the Troll Summoner. He's ready to sort of return some fire. And that he can start to get aggressive, the two of them, Nisha and Puppy. Be able to hold one of them back. Soul Ring will be now done for the Timbersaw, so we can continue to spam out that bottom lane quite safely. Mind control. His farm down here continues to match well to that of Matumbaman's. You know, so this matchup sort of works both ways. Yes, Matumbaman's going to be able to build up the stacks, but Mind Control is going to have a lot of armor.
Stacks, yeah.
Miracle getting low, sort of baiting Nisha in, still with the amount of burn. Damage is limited what he can do, but with GH's additional damage, really forcing him back. Another light strike array will connect. Yasuo coming across, but Nisha will fall. Look at the stun out, Miracle. So Secret will find the trade kill. Both team supports coming up to try and help the cause, and we'll end up in both cores forward.
Denied.
A mirror movement from Team Secret. They got a kill on enemy carry hero. I just want to see if there's any stacks from Elder Titan.
See if we have done any around the mid. It doesn't look like it. I think if
Radiant's
anything,
middle tower is under attack.
Sure, he's got that kill.
I have no reason to lie about such things.
He's got the swashbuckle. Anytime he sees the spirit coming in and the damage being built up, Zai, he's just going to pull out of there. We'll need 2 6s hit, so he'll have to put the Rolling Thunder to get away. Does really have to respect that right click. And we see with Wee's build, he's not going to go for any sort of echo. He's actually going to go straight for the Aghanim's. So tread into the Aghanim's. The sooner he gets that Aghanim's, the sooner he's going to be able to start moving around the map and really start to turn up to fight against the Meepo. Every time that has immunity and that build-up damage, he's just going to be able to run down heroes. If Secret do try and take an engagement, we'll imagine the Secret, they're going to do their best to sort of avoid those movements from WeHeart, or if anything, they're going to try and be the ones to make the moves first and come mid and try and gank this ET and take him out before he's able to get that Aghanim's online.
That Aghanim's are so big that they have no abilities that go through magic immunity, and that's why he is rushing for it. Also, no phase boot, straight into power treads, which gives more attack speed. I guess that's why he's Echo Saber.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, it makes sense in that. And of course, sort of across the board, treads have just become more popular nowadays. They're much more efficient in terms of cost with the price of some of the components. Sort of as a general rule, treads are the better item nowadays. Even though you will see some heroes go for the phase that do benefit more from the movement. Treads right for WeHeart this game. All in all, 7.5 minutes in a 1-3. Close-ish sort of start. Bottom lane continues to be a bit of a stale. Matu's able to keep himself alive constantly with the Jingle that's very easy to build up. Requires regen of mind control. More than enough. Mid lane. Bounces here. Actually ends up bouncing Weehar actually unfortunately for the secret up to the high ground. Puppey is there with the wraparound though. They'll come in with the swashbuckle. Hex controls there from Yapzor and they'll take him down. These are the moves Secret needs to make. They know that Weehar, this Elder Titan, has so much potential this game. They've got to shut him down early.
Usually I love being played like a semi-damage dealer here. I mean, in general, as a semi-damage dealer, you want to buy these tanky fighting items, pipe Guardian Greaves, but I also want to scale as a core in this game, especially playing against anti-main. I would love to see make build up on him, or just one javelin so you can have this extra damage that you always lack.
What's done is done.
That wouldn't be a bad shout at all. I mean, having that mana burn even against the other cores this game, the Timber, the ET, you know, what are the ways you can stop the ET having this incredible power of the Astral Spirit, make sure he has got the mana to cast it.
Mana burn, my favorite one. Mana drain, you name it. Monkey King straight into the Diffusal Blade. They understand this patch so well.
Yeah, as you said, if the Pango side does want to go for it, you have 2 Diffusals and the good old Suck from the Lion. A lot of the mana of Nigma will be taken away. Definitely one of the answers to playing against these heroes that Nigma have drafted.
I don't think there's need going for like a pipe this game. There is some magical damage. Some cure from Timber Saw, some cure from Enchantress. Like that good of an item this game. Back he goes. He goes straight into the Diffusal Blade on Zai.
And look at this, they're talking about Zai.
Straight into the grave.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Has that ever been cause for celebration?
Doesn't quite do the math. The Miracle comes out on top. Giving solo kills like that to the anti-mage
Radiant's
is always going to feel
bottom
pretty
tower
bad,
is
especially
under
when you're
attack.
the mid. You know, you see it there, the top 2 net worth, both Zai and Miracle, and you're just sort of shifting things in favor of the anti-mage. Bottom lane as well, Nigma.
Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme violence. Structures are not only fortified, they are positively glowing.
Maybe Nisha can find something up top. He's trying to chase this, but Miracle's duking, and he's going to have Blink back up in a second. The second net will be off the mark as well, so no more control to try and go for Miracle. He'll be fine.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Back down towards the bottom. GH is going to guard the entrance.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Get back to his jungle as he'll block him off. And into the hands of
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Getting off the jet. Top lane, Zai does manage to get his revenge.
Dire's top tower is being attacked like nobody's business.
Will take the anti-mage off the map for a good 20 seconds.
Precious bounty.
I think Nisha needs to get out of this top lane, swap to his own jungle at the bottom, put a ward so he can farm there. Like, there's no point of staying top. They have a tier 1 tower, they lost the bottom one, so it's really not safe for him to farm.
I don't know. 10 minutes in, 4-4, having it this even in net worth. This is exactly what you want to see between these 2 teams. We'll see the replay once more, as we did miss as we were watching the action down bottom. It was a nice close-up with the Rolling Thunder from Zai. To Miracle and mid lane. A bit of a poke onto Weehar already with the treads, and the Ogre Club is a little too tanky for the 2 of them to burst through. Down bottom, Miracle getting aggressive onto Matumbaman, burning him out. TV back coming in, it comes in, but it's not in time. Miracle. They can get the return kill. Yapzor.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Secret, they're not done
Nature
quite yet. They'll be able
attend us.
to chase down the Enchantress. Surrounded Zai, finishes him off with a swashbuckle.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Enchantress did a good job dispelling the Tinguish stacks from Monkey. Once he got it, then there's no way he can turn that. Mind control is farmed, causing a lot of issues, putting the pressure on tier 1 tower with the catapult. They're pretty limited on the tower damage, so they play around.
It would appear Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Nisha, the first mind control off his tower low. Maxed out stats. Being able to just tank it up. This
Radiant's structures are beautifully fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Secret still yet to really find the chance to put pressure on themselves. But their best interest as a team
Radiant's
is to
top
make sure
tower
there's
is
space for
under
Nisha
attack.
to get that good E-blade time.
And not in
so
a
he can
good
turn
way.
up and try to make plays. Of course, he's going to have to do so very wary of Weehar's presence on the EG. He cannot do it when the Elder Titan's around.
Radiant's top tower has been denied.
Fight, put more pressure on AM. Not sure when this is going to get his E-Blade because his farm was a bit jacked. Now he's going to farm jungle and the lane. A bit under leveled since...
Definitely waiting on those timings before anything kicks off. And I think, you know, he's still going to be cool just waiting out the finished Aghanims before he starts to really get involved side of this mid lane area that he's stuck to for the most part, and he's getting close. About 900 gold to go and the Aghanims will be done.
Let's go fast forward, please. Go to sleep for 2 minutes until he farms the Aghanim Scepter. I just want to see Elder Titan go hard against Meepo. Also, he needs that level 15 talent. If game drags, level 20 talent, the extra 70% attack speed.
Oh yeah, that's when he becomes a real problem. I mean, you mentioned it before, they don't have any lockdown through BKB. As long as he gets that initial spirit set up and pull back, he's going to be fine. There's very little they can do to kill him through that, especially with them going for these diffusal blade builds. You know, there's that is the answer. Having that magic immunity and having something that's better than BKB if you're able to hit the hero. Bottom lane, G8 has been found out a little too far alone. Catch him out down bottom. Zai and Yapsor clean up the support. Continue to sort of sweep up and down the map and find what they can secret. They, you know, just make space for Nisha. Buy some space as well for their Monkey King. And all 6 cores in this game, it's just
Sorry,
so
I just noticed that Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
The move from Zai sets up for another kill by There's no escape for Kuroki. Zai is doing some really nice movements now as the Pango. Playing from the mid lane. Sure, he lost that first.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That, the movements have been crisp. He did die top, but after that, he gets back in that top lane. Kills Miracle.
Yep.
He's sweeping down to bottom, and now he's picking off supports all over the map.
Problem is, Nigma can't really start a fight. Can't rely on Elder Titan landing a LSA. Timbersaw needs to go in, like try to force some kind of a movement from Team Secret. So they're in a really tough spot right now. They're relying on AM, trying to force Team Secret to overextend that they could bring the numbers, but the other way around.
Look at this guy. He's here again. He comes straight in. He's going to be able to roll over. Mind control goes over towards the heel starts to come out with a finger into the roll. Zai, he's crushing his movement from this man. You know,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He's been very used to the offlane, but he's coming and
Dire's structures are fortified.
All over the map as this mid.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
About bringing numbers.
Must I repeat myself?
You have 4 Team Secret members plus 4 creeps hitting your tower.
Dire's top tower is being attacked like nobody's business development. Dire's top tower has fallen.
And up to that 1K lead, 10-5.
There's the Fusil Blade on Zai. Man, Anti-Mage is not going to have a game.
It's going to be slow. Going to be slow, as I said. We're still yet to see what Weeha is ready to bring. We're still yet to see the power of the Elder Titan in this game. As Secret have been doing a good job of just avoiding his area, only coming here when they know that they could kill him off. He has got that item done. He's going to go back for the drums afterwards by which he's going to have that extra chase potential. But you're right, timing's there for it. Double defusals have done on Secret. Set up there on the mid though.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Chase, but another swashbuckle
Must
gets Zai
I
up on the high
myself?
ground. He'll be fine.
Hand of God, keeping him alive. That's the second Fusil Blade finished on Team. This is when they start playing aggressively. Every single time you use Swashbuckle, you burn 200 mana. And that's also E-Blade, so they want to get 1 or 2 hero pickoffs, transform that into Roche.
Definitely got the abilities to make moves now, Secret, and we'll see where they want to do so. At the moment, Zai and Yapsor is hovering around the mid lane. Weeha staying here. They feel that Weeha may be gone on. Kuro and GHR hiding in the trees behind him, but Secret, no indication of trying to make an aggressive move. They're happy to split things up. Matu is focusing top. He's ready to mess around with Mind Control, start to burn a bit of his mana, force Mind Control to back away from the creeps, so Matu can continue to farm in safety. GH and Weeha are coming across for the gank. See if they can find any sort of setup, but as you said yourself, it's hard for them to find a solid initiation unless GH can land light strikes like that from the distance. GH is there with the opening. Setmap is off the mark though, so Matu will be able to continue to run. Weeha tries to chase, but of course, just the one hero hits, not a long match community at all. We're on that Astro Spirit, now can Secret, they can re-engage. Backups there from Puppy, they're heading to Meepo's command. Nisha starts to
I don't mean it. But Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
With the rolling thunder, with the trees, Weeha's deep. The Spirit finally comes back across. He's got that magic immunity. He should have a hefty amount of right-click built up. He's trying to get towards the heroes. Zai, he's running. Here comes the right-click, but we are scared. The magic immunity wears off. He's losing the rest of his team as Miracle being rooted up by Nisha. On the back of it all, Yasuo being chased, but he's duking it out. Mind Control cannot finish the kill as they turn the Hex on Timbersaw. Matumbaman and Zai, they're chasing now Weehar's mana is out. He's managed to cut the tree to stop any potential primal spring for the chase to be there from Matu. So Weehar will survive, but you're losing your 2 other cores.
4 heroes lost. Matu, oh my god, go back. You don't need to be that deep. It's such a tough anti-mage game to start with.
Oh no, G8!
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, there he has it.
Dire's middle tower is under
He
attack.
claims the kill, and Secret
I feel
with
like a
that,
broken
they'll
record.
move into Roshan as Nigma just incredibly broken up around that area.
Dire's middle
They
tower
couldn't find
is
a chance
under attack.
to utilize the
We
power
now
of the time. There
have
was
confirmation that Roshan is the latest victim
Fix
of
the edges.
radiant
We are
hostility.
surprised.
Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary
Whoa, look
amount
at
of
these punches.
stress.
You gotta keep back, but they can. They'll just wait it out. They'll kite him, they'll wait for him, and Weehar has to run.
Dire's middle tower
He's
is
not
under
finding a
attack.
chance to really sort of get
Very
in and
nice.
start punching
Dire's
him as a secret.
structures
But each time he goes
are
forward, the rest of his
fortified.
team, they're not really in position to help him and to enable him in these fights. He's going to try and head him once more. Here we go. A couple of smacks on the Nisha, but he uses the E-Blade defense. He's turns towards the Gen save. Now,
Radiant's bottom tower
he's up
is
to the high
under
ground,
attack.
right there with the control as well as the net.
Has that ever been cause for celebration? Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme violence.
Puppy's down, over the Yasuo. Boom, boom, oh, the E-Blade. Yasuo, fine. Weehar's now got to run. It's a bit of a
Radiant's bottom tower is under
There it
attack.
is. Could he get the punches off? Who's he going to punch? He can't find anyone to punch. Landed in the corner. He does.
Radiant's
Weehar's
bottom
gone.
tower is
Very nice
under
use
attack.
of E-Blade from Meepo to keep
Has
himself
that ever
and his
been cause
allies
for
alive.
celebration?
I think Secret, once that Spirit goes back, they instantly start running. The way you itemize against this is either you get a good
Dire's
pressure from
middle
everyone
tower
or
is
just
under
get
attack.
a 1-2-4 stab to push them
I
out
feel
of the
like a
focus.
broken
I
am
am
required to point out that Dire's middle tower has
Any
fallen.
sort of extra way of disarming or keeping themselves safe in the ghost form, it really does ruin the game of Weehar.
Radiant's bottom tower is being
they're maneuvering
subjected
in a
to
way that's
extreme
not allowing
violence.
Weehar to ever sort of get that finishing blow. He's weakening people
Amazing
down,
what you'll
but he
find
can't
laying
quite get
around.
that knockout punch off.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Visibility.
Been hunted. Nisha off the mark with a couple of nets.
Precious
Now,
bump.
GH is going to turn. There's an Aegis on this Meepo. She will start to move away. Microsoft is continue to try and slow them down and chase onwards. Weehar sends out the Spirit. She backs away. Still sort of a lacking catch means it's hard for them to find it. It's Miracle. Does get caught in the Wukongs. Will jump out. Matu tries to chase, but Miracle's able to duke it off. Back in mid. We are chasing. Puppy. Again, just being safe every single time. Nisha's doing an excellent job with the E-Blade to make sure that
Nature attend us.
There's a close encounter there with the fingers to the backside, but he does still go down. Despite the heal saving him a nit.
Run,
We
run,
are
run.
time to chase. Beat down the creeps. I mean, that's all he can do at the moment. Every time, Secret, they just split. They're out of there. Each time he's ready to punch, there's nobody to hit.
This ET against Meepo is extremely strong. They're
My
just
swift
lacking
reward.
lockdown. They have no catch, no reliable stun.
Oh, look at this. I thought his name was Puppy, not Camera.
Captain Camera, all right.
Get it?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. 10k lead nearly for Secret here, 19-6. They had the answers, it's teams. They know how to play against this ET.
Well, when I said that they need the Kaling core against AM, I did not expect Zai to pick up Deso as his second item.
All right.
So Diffusal Blade Deso, that's gonna hurt. Like, he can one-shot Enchantress.
Sorry, I just
not a lot
noticed
of
that
fun
Dire's
for
bottom
Squishy
tower is
here.
under attack. Dire's structures
That's
are
for sure.
fortified.
You go full in on that, and into the AC. So going on this full minus armor build. Not only
Dire's
great for
bottom
killing
tower
heroes, but of
is
course taking
under
towers,
attack.
taking objectives. With that Deso, AC, and Meepo, you're destroying the buildings.
Yeah, one of the reasons why he is building Ace is they want to have some extra armor against Aura.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, good thing to mention. The having that armor with the fact that Weehar's going to be taking away the entirety of that base armor of these heroes like the Meepo. You need that flat armor addition. And Zai, he's been smart with the plays and he's been smart with the build. Set up
That's
off
the
the
problem
mark.
that they have.
They just catch.
Stun anyone. They need Lena's LSA to stun Fog. I believe she is higher than level 10 at the moment.
Dire's
so
top
battling
tower is being attacked like
that's
nobody's
one way
business.
to actually engage into a fight.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's entirely out of the woods yet.
Must
Secret, they
I
do have
repeat
this
myself?
pretty sizable lead, but all it takes is sort of the entire Meepo and the full lineup to just go up the high ground all together. They all get hit by the Spirit, and then WeHa starts to two-shot people. Now, where the Secret's been playing there, it doesn't look like they're going to sort of walk and fall foul to that sort of counterplay from Nigma. They've been playing it very smartly so far to avoid such situations. But you never know. The high ground push is definitely going to be a bit more of a test for Secret so far. They haven't really been tested that much. They're really getting ahead of Nigma at quite some pace.
Problem is they can't get any boards out for AM to actually farm safely. Their vision is pretty much limited at the moment.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Not only himself falling behind Miracle, but of course the nature of the hero's mind control, and WeHa with the lack of action they've been finding.
Dire's
These
top
heroes
tower
are falling
has
behind.
fallen.
Secret have 3 cores that are up there right at the top in farm.
It's still AM and the Elder Titan with the Aghanim Scepter against Meepo, so like if they make a mistake, it could be punished. The thing is, AM needs a bit more farm. When I say a bit, I mean 15 minutes. Right now, he's gonna have a Manta style. Will join a fight gladly, but needs to be careful. Like I see Basher queued up on him. He's gonna need a BKB, maybe as a third item. Depends how this game develops. Otherwise, he's not gonna be able to deal any damage.
He could have just, in terms of control, been doing a great job of making sure the Nigma can't really ever get over to Secret's half of the map. Drummers have finished on WeHa. We'll see where he wants to go next with his itemization. But still, you know, definitely the struggles for him. You pick this, where you have this ET, you prioritized him by giving him the mid lane to have that sort of that power against heroes like the Meepo. But Secret, they've adapted smartly. They did that lane swap, and ever since, they've just done an excellent job of making sure that WeHa doesn't get to just smash. It's just not happening. Only 2-2-1. That's not where you want to be as a core ET that's been picked to counter this hero.
He can't find any openings, and he's the hero that doesn't really flash farm. Yeah, you can Spirit on the creep wave, stomp it, but it's rather slow. The only one, I mean, they have heroes who can outpush the lanes with Timber and AM with Battle Fury.
Gotcha.
So his farm is kind of in the middle of the network chart.
We'll see a bit of aggression from Nigma. They'll look to chase down Pop. Now he's on the high ground, stealing the Wukong's command to go forward. The Wukong is down. Maestro gets himself over the other side. Kuroko tries to focus down the Timber. There's the blast out from the Laguna Blade. They'll mute down Puppy. But Zai, Matu, and Nisha, they're ready to return fire. Nisha holds down Maestro with the root. The Timber's gone. The fan towards WeHa. He cannot TP out in time. They take down another. GH will be able to sneak away in the trees as he TP's out.
Yes, it's like Matumbaman is still Nigma's problem.
And it's only going to get bigger and bigger with these item pickups. Yapsaw, he's got the blink, so extra catch, extra setup.
That's a
Secret
full
can play
patch
aggressive.
on him.
Yeah, and
I don't mean to be
sort of having a bit of
alarmist,
control on
but
WeHa if he ever does
Dire's
start to try
bottom
and chase
tower
down heroes
is
through
under
the
attack.
match community. Matu.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Mid lane's getting
Dire's
pushed in as
middle
well
tower
by
is
Nisha,
under
the
an
tier 2 being
extraordinary
pressured.
amount of
22 to
stress.
7, 14k. The lead just
Dire's
continuing to grow for
structures are
Secret
fortified.
as Nigma aren't
They
getting a
are
chance
looking
to
quite
enter
low.
the
Tower
move, and
is
they're
under
losing
attack.
out massively in farm.
I feel like a
Talk
broken
about
record.
the perfect item drop. Fraggy code picked up by Team Secret. I'm wondering who's gonna have that
So yeah, mid. Bit of an attempt to start things. They do find out from the start. Now the Yaps will finally fall. Matthew lays down the battle strike, tries to jump forward, but Mind Control is going to get aggressive. They got the impetus as well as the Laguna Blade.
Sorry,
down
I
to
just
half
noticed
health.
that Dire's
Zai
bottom
running
tower
on the
is
top.
under
They
attack.
start to bounce around, play around with Kuroki. We are and Mind
I
Control
don't
going to do
mean to
anything
be
to help their ends.
alarmist,
It looks like they
but
can there. In fact, gonna
Dire's
stay
bottom
aggressive.
tower
Miracle
is
jumping into
under
the river.
attack.
Burning the mana
Dire's
of Zai.
bottom
They'll
tower
cut across
has
towards Zai.
fallen.
He's stuck on the low ground, but
If
Nisha's
that's
down the
the proper
high
term.
ground. They may just have to bail him here. Zai will fall.
That's a big
They
kill.
get a second.
Dire's
Chase
bottom
off from
tower
Wallace
is
Spirit
under
to scalp it.
attack.
Just time out, they have to pull it back. Nigma able to poke back in some regard. Nisha makes a bit of moves with the plays. He is bottom. He's trying to get out of there, but one stays behind. He gets the poof off in time, though. There's no further controls to stop him. Nisha's able to escape before Nigma can react to him.
That would be such a huge kill if they could get it, but the problem is, once again, lack of stun. GH bought some time, tried to set it up with the Yule Scepter into LSA, but Nigma, they're still not out of this game. We talked about AM, how he needs to get farmed. He's closing the gap between Meepo. Also Titan's Liver, one of my favorite tier 3 items.
Very nice all round, and Paladin Sword as well. That could be a nice one. We'll see who wants to find the slot for that. Probably Miracle, I would imagine. As, yeah, having that sort of lifesteal and sustaining the fights when you are trying to go 1v1 against some of these heroes makes all the difference. Basher done as well. So, yeah, Miracle he's really able to fight. He can find the backlines. If he can get a good blink on some of these supports, get a bash off on Kuro, he will be able to kill them before Kuro's able to get, sorry, not Kuro, Yapsor, able to get off any sort of spell in the fights.
Yapsor is their primary target.
Yeah.
Like, they want to take him out so he can't use his spells multiple times in a row. It really is mango season, JJ, huh?
Double mango tree all the way. Thanks to the fact that Secret were able to grab Nigma's early. I believe it was that earlier play we saw down bottom where it dropped from their camp. Secret,
And so, Roshan passes into history, leaving a taste of immortality and a question.
Turns towards Zai. Zai's rolling in with the rolling thunder. Weehas tries to stay on target. He refreshed the spirit to make sure that he can keep that.
Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They took away the Aegis as soon as Nisha picked it up. So something here for Nigma. And Nigma, they may even want to try and fight on for more. They head over, but Secret are already backing away. Monkey does
that was quick. Elder Titan, this all he has? He should have another item.
At least half an item. It's taken a big hit. They're just... I mean, it's a hard hero to farm on, right? You know, compared to obviously more of your standard core heroes.
All right, give me Crystallis on him. The most cost-efficient item in this patch. Pretty easy to make.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That damage you get.
Oh, there we have. Set up for the York. They found Yapsor. That's a great way to start off moves. Take the line out the fight and see
Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He's trying to hunt. We'll find Puppey.
Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress.
Matu's watching from the trees, but they got to let Puppey go. It's Nigma. They'll take down the second support. Double kill for Miracle.
Miracle didn't die
Dire's
in a
middle
very
tower
long time,
is under
even
attack.
though they were pretty limited on the vision. He managed to find the farm. Now he has Manta Style and Basher. Going for that.
Dire's top tower is under attack. I've never seen Radiant's structures looking so fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. I would like to point out that Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Miracle picks it up.
Gotcha.
He continues to do his best to try and stay towards the top of the 8. Instant sun. Miracle's on top. That's Matumbaman dead. A Miracle, he sees more. He's straight over to look towards Nisha. Nisha has got Yapsor and Zai around. The turn, swashbuckle, disarms the anti-mage. It's Weehart.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The high ground. They keep their distance.
I have no reason to lie about such things.
13k down. They're striking back in another set.
Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
80 seconds, he's out. And Matu, he's brought back for this. He'll jump forward, trying to make a fight happen. Mind control is out of mana.
They need to find something, otherwise
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Playing so aggressive, another jump on the
I
side.
have no reason to lie about such things.
Another kill, and now we are. He's charging us behind, and he's beating Matu back towards the base.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But at what cost? There were 3 buybacks. They need to rush mid, try to force the buyback from Nigma. Anti-Mage is gone for 70 seconds. This is also a pretty big kill if they can get it, and they got it.
Let's see how much they can get out of this. A minute without Miracle. But it's, you know, it's a scary 7 minutes now. 3 heroes, no buybacks. If Secret lose another fight,
they might be done.
Yeah, you're going to see that 9k difference disappear. Secret's got to keep their cool. They can't make any further mistakes now.
Is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
They need to force the buyback out of this.
See.
It's like they're hesitating, and the Elder Titan is doing a really good job just stopping the push.
Keeping this 2 lanes pushed in. Still going to be the call from Secret. AC is done for Zai. So, as you mentioned earlier, definitely a bit of protection for the team when it comes down to Weehar looking for the punches on you. Giving you some sort of armor against the CT.
Good stuff.
But still, at the end of the day, when he's able to pull in the Spirit across the Meepos and end up turning into the fight with this ridiculous, like, plus 720 damage, armor's only going to help you so much.
Very long time until the next Roche. Those buybacks would be much worthy if Roche respawn would not be that far away.
We'll have a very cautious 6 minutes or so of gameplay now that Secret's going to have to play with.
This is the big item on Meepo. Less than 1,000 gold away from his Hex.
I'm going to smoke up the site, as you said. He's not quite happening. It's a little bit interesting. He will reveal himself, actually, as he just pushes in this top. Maybe they were seeing if there was going to be any sort of gank from Nigma coming in to try and catch him off. They'll sweep round towards the mid lane Secret. But this is a risky play. They don't have the Hex done on Meepo, and they don't have 3 buybacks available. WeHeart will show. He's trying to poke some sort of initiation, and it will happen. Yeah, he's trying to jump in with the calculator to be there. Good turn. Rolling Thunder is out in time for Zion. He comes down to the gap. So fire goes to the bound. He's looking for WeHeart. He's found it.
My rage returns me.
Nisha, as Nigma lose 3, and none of these heroes have buyback. The smoke works out as they make the play happen. 4 dead on Nigma, and Secret can now push up to the high ground.
10 heroes with no buyback.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. I feel like a broken record. In a stroke of cunning, or perhaps of desperation, Dire's middle barracks have been fortified.
Deso, AC, and the Meepo
This is a sorry state of affairs.
AM needs to use it.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle